go have some fun.
Things are going quite well at the moment. Things are going really well actually. We had a bit of a shaky start, but at the moment we've been unbeaten in 16 games. We're still left in some cup competitions. It's about basically just trying to get some young players together that we know from the area, and players within Enfield that are good players, get them together to play together. And, yeah, it's getting them to showcase their stuff really. So we basically try and access players that have either fallen out of the game, fallen out of love with the game. Maybe they've sort of been within a professional game and, like I said, not really, do you know what I mean, they haven't got a feel for it no more.
Most teams are geared towards success and all the rest of it, whereas I'm not doing it for those reasons. A lot of these guys need mentoring. A lot of these guys come from rough backgrounds. And that's the reason why I'm in it, just to keep everyone together and create like a community atmosphere. It's more for the community.
Because like I said, I've been there, I've been where they've been, where you are trying to play at a high level. And like I said, even myself, I've travelled to clubs that are like way out of the way, and things like that. All those things take the enjoyment out of it. Sometimes you're at clubs, you don't really you're not really into all the whole banter of certain teammates that you might be with. So like I said, if you can create an environment where they're more friends and then they get the enjoyment out of it, like there's more chance that they'll perform better and like I said, create lifelong friends. When I was playing football, I didn't really have a plan B, but when I was playing, I thought I was good. I thought I was good enough ability-wise, but it's just not all about that. And there's some of the things that we try and teach the players that we've got. Do you know what I mean? Some of them have got the ability, but they might not necessarily have some of the other things that you need to be able to make it. So that could just be, like I said, that like your attitude, just things like turning up on time all the time. Do you know what I mean? Willingness to learn, taking all the information in from a coaching point of view.
There's a pipe dream football. 1% of people make it at the end of the day, and they don't necessarily make it because they're good at football. There's a lot of things that go on. I play professional football myself. There's a lot of things that go on in football that are not known, for lack of a better word. So a lot of the time, from 8 years old, kids are giving it their all. By the time they get to 14, the decisions have been made on them. And by the time they're 16, they just said, see you later. You know, they've given their whole life to football. They're not focused on nothing else. So I think why I do it is so they've got another release. You know, because we've got people that have come from decent clubs and they play for us, and they wouldn't play for no one else if they wasn't playing for us.
Like myself, Aaron, we can relate to a lot of these type of players. Like I said, a lot of times we're coming from the same sort of places they're coming from, and I think that helps them along the way. And the other thing we try and do as well, we try and sort of, as well as the football sort of stuff, we try and sort of like life lessons as well, because a lot of times it's not necessarily the coaching that they need, it's the other things as well. So maybe a little bit just getting things right, like attitude and things like that. So just turn up on time and things like that. So just little life lessons, like, so yeah. To be honest, we want to try and get up to a level where it's sort of where it's recognised. Like, so I'd probably say like a Ryman sort of Premier level, which is step 3 on a pyramid. That's a good level for players to showcase themselves. It's a really good platform, like that sort of level. And a lot of times, if you are good enough, professional clubs will be looking at you from that sort of level and take a chance on people. Where we're at the moment, although we've got good players, the level that we're playing at, people might not necessarily be able to make that jump from the level we're at the moment into professional football. It's just easier doing it from a bigger, higher platform, really.